The exhibition Painting More Painting at the Australian Centre for Contemporary Art is an exhibition that looks in contemporary painting over the last 10 years. It involves 75 artists from across Australia, both early, mid and senior career artists, and 125 artworks will be shown across the exhibition. The exhibition takes part in 2 chapters. The first includes 7 solo studies in Gallery 2, 3 and 4, and then a big group exhibition in Gallery 1. And halfway through, we're going to swap everything over again, so we'll be showing a new 7 solo studies and new works from another 30 artists. With the group exhibitions, it's just a linear hang, alphabetised. But its approach we decided to take to kind of introduce a sort of systematic approach to presenting these artworks side by side, and it allows some chance to emerge in terms of what artworks will be placed in relationship to each other in that space.
In the panoramic section of the exhibition, we see a great diversity of practices concurrently, and they are presented within a dynamic mural scale wall painting made by Sam Songalo.
Sam's done this kind of expansive mural that I guess acts as a sort of matrix or network upon which 60 artists' works are hung. Painting More Painting began really as a discussion, like most exhibitions do. So that was a discussion that happened kind of within the curatorium, why we wanted to do a show about painting, why painting was kind of relevance now, why in such a long institutional history of ACCA being in this building, it had been a medium that perhaps hadn't been shown as much as others. And then, of course, discussions with artists and with painters to kind of understand the various painterly positions that exist within contemporary Australian painting and how we were best going to represent those or address those concerns.
The exhibition has been developed over the past 10 months. It's involved many studio visits to artists nationally. Indeed, the works in the show include artists from all states and territories. So it really gives audiences a great opportunity to see the breadth and depth of contemporary painting.
We also had a good look around the stock rooms of several commercial galleries and came up with a really big, long list of artists, which then we had the hard task of whittling down.
I think it's a very interesting exhibition for audiences because it does allow many diverse positions to come together in dialogue, sometimes in argument. Painting, of course, is on the one hand a very medium-specific tradition. It involves the movement of paint upon a surface, upon a support, but of course that support sits within a wider architectural and cultural context. We're also interested in the ways in which artists have returned to painting, both potentially in response to a world which is increasingly defined by screens and the way our perception is increasingly influenced by screen culture. But we're also interested in the ways that the digital and the virtual have also given new impetus and stimulus to painting.
You as a visitor are kind of invited to become within a painting, so you're kind of both looking and experiencing and kind of allowing yourself to draw your own connections. It's a really exciting show for a visitor in that sense because you're probably never going to see this many paintings and this combination of artists ever again in one room. It's absolutely kind of enormous in its scope and representative of such a broad gamut of positions and interests and backgrounds and ages. But I think for a viewer it is going to be quite startling, and we're so used to seeing paintings on white walls in commercial galleries, and here of course in the panoramic exhibition it's on Sam's murals. Painting More Painting runs over 2 chapters, the first from the 30th of July until the 28th of August, and the second chapter from the 2nd until the 25th of September.